You know what? We're not going to worry about today's hair. Let's get talking. What is up, people of the internet? Welcome back to Struggles of a Small Streamer, with a series that I talk about the struggles of being a small streamer. Kind of self-explanatory. And today, we have a doozy. I'm going to talk about just being a content creator. Just a reminder, I still do stream on Twitch. Link down below if you want to see me talk about all kinds of stuff, just chatting stuff, gaming every once in a blue moon. So twitch.tv/ChrisChaotix, links down below. Now usually this series is about just the struggles of being a small streamer, right? Like usually, that goes maintaining a schedule, knowing your limits, being entertaining, talking to no one's in your chat, all that kind of stuff. But today is about the circle. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm gonna get into it. So something I discovered way too late into the game of streaming, because I'm still technically a small streamer, is that everything you do should bleed into one another. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that when you do on Twitch, if that's your primary focus in terms of content creation, what you do on Twitch should then be applied to what you do on YouTube, long form content, and then you take that long form content and then that goes into your short form content, whether that be TikTok, Reels, that whole short form content game, and then that goes into your social media, which you use to promote that, utilizing hashtags and all that stuff, and then that also can be used to promote your streams again. It all bleeds into one another into a nice circle of life of content creation. Now, I talked about this on stream actually pretty well today. I even made this kind of graph to explain what I was talking about, the Twitch into YouTube, to short form content, TikTok to Twitter, and that goes back into Twitch. Now, I know a lot of people want to just stream and hope for the best, maybe get lucky and be successful. Very difficult. I think if you're very serious and you want to grow, the best place to do it is not on Twitch. Funny enough, you would think, well, I'm just streaming on Twitch, let's just hope for the best and I'll get thousands of viewers. Maybe that's being a little generous. Hundreds of viewers, and then I'll be able to hire somebody to just make some YouTube content and some TikTok content. You gotta put in the work. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I just recently got back from TwitchCon in Las Vegas, had a blast meeting people that have been wanting to meet for years, talking to other content creators, talking shop about how to grow, what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong, what we should try, that kind of stuff. And the whole time I was at the convention, I was just thinking, man, you really have to put in the work and do the cycle. You have to stream. If your primary focus is streaming, you have to stream. Take what you want from that stream, edit it, throw it on YouTube. That's your long form content. And then take that long form content, edit it down even more into like a bunch of short form content, whether it be 90 seconds, 60 seconds, 15 seconds, whatever, and then put that on your TikToks and Reels, have that do the circuit, and then use that as a way to engage more on your social medias, whether it be Twitter, even Instagram, whatever else, and then go back into Twitch and do it all over again. Everything really goes into one another. Now, for me personally, and this is what we're going to be talking about, the struggles a little bit, is that I don't want streaming to be my primary thing anymore. And I know that's blasphemy to some of you, but I really want to focus more on off-stream content. I want to be able to record stuff like this and have it be my primary thing on YouTube. Or, some sort of edited content that I just want to be able to do, like skits, maybe some planned IRL videos, maybe some gaming videos where I'm playing with people offline where there's a lot less stress, and it's more relaxed, kind of. Whatever it is, I want YouTube or long form content in general to be my primary focus, with streaming kind of being a little bit on the back burner, but still doing it, obviously, because I think it is the best way to engage with your audience in a casual way. And I do think for those of you that want to grow on Twitch and have that be your primary focus full-time or whatever your schedule is, I think that the best way to grow on Twitch still to this day is growing on another platform like YouTube or TikTok, Instagram, Reels, whatever have you, growing there, taking that audience, bringing it with you over to Twitch, because growing on Twitch is still very difficult to this day. It's next to impossible unless you just get freaking lucky and put in the work. You still have to put in the work regardless. Talking with a lot of the content creators over at TwitchCon in Vegas made me realize that you really have to put in the work in order to grow. And not that I haven't been working, I've been releasing skits here and there like Emo Chris, or just some random TikTok thing that I thought was funny, or taking clips that I haven't really utilized and editing that down to have it do the circuit on TikTok or Reels, and watching the numbers actually go up. I think, truthfully, to this day, short form content is the best way to grow. It's the fastest way you can build an audience, really. You can try different things. You could try to see what sticks and just ride that. Like, for example, I've gotten over 2,000 views on my Emo Chris video that I did recently. And it's still getting views and likes, and I'm still getting follows to this day because of that. It's doing very well compared to most of my stuff that I put a lot of time into. And even more so on TikTok, it's just, you really have to see what works and decide if you want to ride that wave for as long as possible and keep doing that, or try something new. Hopefully, your audience will like it. It's very difficult to do variety. I think, for me anyways, going forward, I'm going to try to see what sticks, like Emo Chris, for example, and just keep doing that for a little bit. And if it gets stale and dry, then whatever. I like to try new things, I really do. I don't like to do the same thing over and over, and I really don't want to be known for just doing the one thing, or that type of content. I really don't like labels. That kind of goes way back into my teenage years, but I don't know. I think that I just really want to be known for being variety. I want to be able to make people laugh or cringe or do whatever or feel whatever that I'm trying to get across. But at the same time, I know that's very difficult to keep doing variety and not ride the wave of one thing. So I'm struggling with that because I'm a very creative person. I have all kinds of ideas. I write down notes all the time, and I think I just need to buckle down and really see what works and sticks. Now, going back to having everything kind of bleed into one another, I think that you should always, if you're serious about growing on Twitch or any form of content really, you should really look at your algorithm and see what works. I know I'm never going to get 1.2 million followers on TikTok. That's just ridiculous unless I freaking put in the work and work my ass off full time. I think the best thing that happened to me, and this is going back to COVID time where I really popped off as a streamer. I think I peaked in 2020 because I had all this time to really be creative. But that was also kind of a double-edged sword a little bit because I was burning myself out because I was working so much on creativity. I didn't have anything to pull me out of it, so I just stayed in it, And I think now that we're, a couple of years removed from that, and I have a full-time-ish job, I don't do this full-time, full disclosure. This has always been a side thing, except for during lockdown time where I was not forced, but it just happened to be that way where I was putting in the hours of creativity. I think it's good to have something that pulls you out and refreshes you and makes you step away from your creativity. That way you feel refreshed when you come back and not feel burnt out. You may be kind of tired because you're working and then you go straight to this, your creativity. But if you can find the balance, if you take 2 to 3 days out of your week to just be like, okay, I got this, and this to do. Let's do one thing this day, 2 things this day, and then finish the week off strong with one thing. Whether that be streams, whether that be editing, whether that be just researching stuff, or just coming up with ideas, sitting down and just brainstorming. You really should, if you want to grow, do that. Set yourself up for success, not failure. Don't do everything one day unless you have no other choice to record, stream, edit, all kinds of stuff all in one the day. I know people that do that and they haven't reached burnout. I don't know how. I wish I could do that. That's not the case. I get burnt out so easily, so I need to find that balance, and I think I'm finding it. I have a little burn. I have a little flame lit inside me, and it's making me want to do these things, whether that be just filming skits, whether that be streaming, whether that be editing for other people, helping them out, or coming up with ideas for myself or others. I'm happy that I'm in a place now where I can just think creatively and for the most part immediately do it, and it wasn't always that way, and I'm getting off a little bit off on topic here, so let's go back to it. Once again, this series is all about just me openly kind of admitting stuff or talking about my struggles as a small streamer, or just being a content creator, being creative and coming up with ideas and all that stuff. So if you like this format, please let me know. So I don't know if this video has helped you at all, or maybe made you feel that you're not alone with a struggle, or just like you want a little bit of advice that I may have given you. I don't know if I really did give advice this video or not. It's always a evolving thing, the creative process and being a content creator, and it's never going to be easy unless you just happen to know the right people and just have a lot of luck. It's never going to be easy. So put in that work, get it done, do the cycle, be successful, and let's be please let's be happy. Well, if you enjoyed this video, please again let me know. Leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, all that jazz. If there's a notification bell, drop kick it. And I stream on Twitch. Believe it or not, I still stream on Twitch at least once to 2 to 3 times depending on the week. There's no more schedule, there's no more this or that. Streaming has been kind of a side thing for me now as of late. So if you want to see me stream, click down below. I hope to see you there. I love chatting with chat. I know, right? I like to talk. Who would have thought? It's the best way to just talk casually and engage with the audience, so I still enjoy doing that. I still play games every once in a blue moon, so if you want to see that, ChrisChaotix on twitch.tv/ChrisChaotix. Well, that is it, ladies and gents. I am all talked out. I think I got everything out that I wanted to initially get out, and keep at it. Tell me your struggles down below. I'd love to hear it, and I will see you guys next time. Later.
From Seattle, Washington, weighing 175 pounds, standing at 5'8", he is your WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Chris.